Hey guys, this is Robert with Malai Law Firm. We help entrepreneurs just like you start their businesses without dealing with the complicated legal forms. We are also the #1 highest rated business law firm for entrepreneurs with more than 1,500 5-star Google reviews. Today, I'm going to speak to you about Anonymous LLCs to help you determine if it is something that you should consider. As I'm sure you guys know, a limited liability company is a legal entity and it offers several benefits, including protecting you from having personal liability in the event of a lawsuit or creditors who are coming after your business. Essentially, it significantly helps you avoid the personal liabilities associated with running a business. So many of our clients ask us about Anonymous LLCs and what the benefits are, and they want to know if it is even possible in their state. The most popular states for Anonymous LLCs are Delaware, Wyoming, Nevada, and New Mexico. So you're probably wondering, what to do if you're not in one of those states, and you're probably wondering what the difference between an Anonymous LLC is and a regular LLC. An Anonymous LLC is actually the same thing as a regular LLC, but it is just registered in one of the states that allows you to avoid disclosing the managers and members of the LLC. From a general standpoint, there really is no difference other than that. Keep in mind that registering an Anonymous LLC is not going to help you avoid taxes or be completely untraceable. When states use the word anonymous, it is really just referring to the idea that you are anonymous to the public. If the government really wants to discover who the owner of the LLC is, they will be able to do so by tracing the EIN number or subpoenaing records for this business. You should also keep in mind that having an Anonymous LLC is not a sketchy business practice. Many people want to have Anonymous LLCs to preserve their privacy for legitimate reasons, such as avoiding harassment if you're a public figure, or hiding landlord's information from a tenant. If you decide to form an Anonymous LLC, you should keep in mind that you will have to hire a company to act as the registered agent of the Anonymous LLC, because otherwise your information will be publicly listed on the state's website. Another thing you should be mindful of when you have an Anonymous LLC is that you must sign all contracts in the LLC's name, and you will likely have to also provide the name of someone within the company, albeit it does not have to be your name, and you'll have to designate this person as having authority to sign these contracts for the LLC. So now I'm going to explain some disadvantages and things that you should consider before you register for an Anonymous LLC. The most common disadvantage is that banks do not particularly like Anonymous LLCs and may ask that you be listed on the bank account. An Anonymous LLC does not guarantee complete anonymity from your bank or the IRS. Also, an Anonymous LLC can be subpoenaed, and you may be forced to disclose your identity when a court gets involved. Be sure to call your bank before you register for an Anonymous LLC to see if they are willing to open up the account on behalf of the Anonymous LLC. And additionally, if you register for an Anonymous LLC in a state that you do not live in, then the state that you do live in may require that you file as a foreign entity, and this may ultimately eliminate the anonymity. When filing as a foreign entity in your home state, which is required, you may have to list yourself as the manager and/or member. However, some states allow you to list the Anonymous LLC as the member and manager of the LLC in your state. So for example, if you live in California and you want to register an Anonymous LLC in Wyoming, then you will still have to file as a foreign entity with California. However, fortunately, California does allow you to list the Anonymous LLC in Wyoming on the foreign qualification documents, and this is how you would keep your anonymity. So overall, there are benefits to Anonymous LLCs and disadvantages. The benefits are essentially to avoid harassment and keep your identity more private. However, a disadvantage is that your bank may not permit it, and you may also have an issue when registering in your state as a foreign entity. So if you're an entrepreneur looking to register an Anonymous LLC, or you would like to determine if this is something that is available to you, then click on the link below to schedule a free consultation. During the phone call, we will be able to discuss whether an Anonymous LLC is right for you, and if it is, Then we can determine what state is best to register it in for you, and we can handle all of the complicated filings for you. So go ahead and click on the link below, and also if you have any questions, just post them in the comments below, and my team and I will try to get to them as soon as possible. See you guys in the next video.